No Jumper, coolest podcast in the world. And we got the talk of the fucking town, Foolio, in the building today. How you living?
6 bricks. I'm living good, man. I got to put these on?
Give it a shot if you want, but you don't have to.
Oh, I'm just shooting.
Yeah. How you living?
I'm doing good, though. Everything been going up.
Yeah.
Everything. Yeah.
Everything's going good.
Yeah.
For sure. I don't want this to be like an annoying interview because I feel like you've been doing a bunch of annoying interviews lately. True or false?
Yeah. I don't know. I just be going with the flow, bro. I ain't gonna count to you. I just be going with the flow.
I mean, it's just like, I know how it is to be somebody like you and you've been grinding on your career for so goddamn long. And then you just get wrapped up in some bullshit. And all of a sudden, it's all anybody wants to talk about. And it's like, they don't even know that you've been putting out records for years and years.
Who you telling? That's how I be. I ain't gonna count. You just said some shit. That is how I be, though. Yeah, that's how I be, but I just go up the flow, though. I don't really, you know what I'm saying? This would come with it. Like, fake shit, that would come with it, though.
But you probably never expected to have so many people find out. How much did your Instagram go up over the past couple of months?
Bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I was just talking about this yesterday, bro. Before, this was exactly 2 weeks ago, bro. I had like 460K. Now I'm at 600 and motherfucking like 35, some shit like that. Like, it been going up crazy, though. Cause you know what's going on, the situation and the songs and like everything going up right now.
People are just fascinated.
And they just not hearing about me like me getting my foot in the door with the song and shit like that. So now everybody know who I am.
It reminds me of the fact that I can always like see, like, okay, number one, creepy things that exist in our culture. When somebody dies, they get mad Instagram followers.
Yeah, that's crazy. I said that too.
You compare it to that, though, it's pretty good because you didn't have to die or anything. You just basically were involved in a beef and you get all this attention and shit. You know, that's a good way to look at it. But it also just stands out that it's like, damn, there's a big chunk of the rap audience that realistically is not really paying attention until there's some beef, some people dying, some shit like that they can pay attention to. You know, that's a strange world we live in.
Yeah, it'd be fucked up. It'd be like I said, it'd be fake, like fake friends, fake followers. They just tune into the negativity. They don't really look at like the positive side. Or he was just in his hood, like giving out dollars, paying for shit, like with the community and shit. They don't look at shit like that. They just look at like the diss songs and shit like that.
Definitely.
Yeah, that shit fucked up.
So, okay, let's go back in time so we can just like paint the whole picture. Are you from Jacksonville originally?
Yeah, I'm from Jacksonville, north side of Jacksonville.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how would you describe what your childhood was like?
Man, I ain't gonna lie. We had it hard. Like, I grew up on the north side, like 45th, 1646. Like, this, like the worst hood, the worst apartments in Jacksonville. Anybody will tell you that, like, but we didn't really have everything, like. But when I went to like growing up and shit, my mama went to like moving like the other hood, so I moved to the west side of Jacksonville and shit, and I saw new things, like, you know. So I just had it hard though. It
was different, like it was still fucked up, or it was like
it was like it was fucked up, but it was like it got more kind of like easy, you could say, like, you know what I'm saying.
So that's interesting because I feel like a lot of times when I talk to rappers, they end up having seen a bit. Like if you were just on the same corner your whole life, it's like it's kind of hard to see what's out there. But if you've kind of like lived in a shitty area and lived in a place where you get to go to a nicer school or whatever, that can kind of help open somebody's eyes to what's possible.
Yeah, it was straight a little bit. When I moved to it was still fucked up. Now, don't get me wrong, but it was just like more like, okay, I ain't in the apartments no more. I'm in the house now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because I'm used to like a 2-bedroom apartment. So when we moved to our first house, you know what I'm saying? I liked that shit.
That's what's interesting about you having this moment and whatnot is that Jacksonville never really was the part of Florida that was getting attention.
Yeah, it's Miami. And the reason it's Miami, because like down south, that's like where you go vacate. And,
clubs, parties, basically the total opposite of what you have been basically become known for, right?
Yeah. That like I say like where I'm from, like from Tallahassee to Jacksonville, we like a whole different part. We know like we know where like Miami, none of that. Like it's completely different. But that's what people think though.
And it's like we've seen, you know, Miami and rap has always been big. We've seen Broward blow the fuck up. We've seen, you know, a lot of the shit down south has kind of had their moment and everything. But Florida is like, how long would it take you from Jacksonville to drive to Miami? It's like
5 hours, 6 hours.
Yeah, it's like
long as hell.
For us, it's like LA and San Francisco are worlds apart, but it's basically like the same distance.
That shit long.
So, okay, you moved to like sort of a better area at what time or what age?
Probably when I was 12, 13. But it was like going to my 6th grade year, 5th, 6th grade, 5th going to 6th, yeah.
Okay.
I moved like the west side. It's called the neighborhood called West Jacks. Yeah, that's why I was just thugging it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You would still describe it as thugging? Like you have your little crew out there, or what was life like?
Yeah, that shit, like it go down everywhere, but shit, that's why I really like went to, I ain't gonna care, I got my first piece of pussy, like 6th grade, like that's why I like really like hopped out the porch, got my first gun, like in West Jacks, like hell yeah, that shit was lit.
Was it super normal to have a gun at that age in Florida?
Hell yeah. Everybody had guns, but that was just like the thing, like you had to have a gun because we was always beefing with like older people and they always had the guns and cars. They had the advantage, like you feel me? And we always used to walk everywhere. So one day we thought, we like, hell no, we got to get guns, we got to get cars, we can't keep going out like that, you feel what I'm saying?
Wow, really?
Hell yeah.
That's crazy. So you had just been exposed to that from an early age? That was just like how you understood that life worked out there?
Hell yeah. You just adapt. You adapt to what's going on around you. I ain't finna keep getting shot at 50 million times and like not get a gun, you know what I'm saying?
So basically, I mean, you're painting the picture of it. Like with us, like, okay, a lot of times when we talk about Florida, right, we don't talk about gangs.
Yeah.
Like that's a big part of what makes all this shit interesting to people is that it's like a lot of people didn't even know there was gangs and this type of activities in Florida. Maybe forgive me if I'm wrong, but I mean that was like a constant presence. But people weren't saying Bloods and Crips or anything, or what was like people identifying at that time as
neighborhoods, like bro, and Jacksonville specifically, bro, it's a million different neighborhoods, and in them neighborhoods, you probably have like 5 to 10 cliques with their own names branched off, like you know what I'm saying. But it's Bloods and Crips, and it's a gang called Cut, but that's in prison. Like you got to go to prison to get down with that shit, then come back. Like you can't do that shit on the streets, but that's what people do though. But if you want to run on the right way, you got to go to prison and shit like that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Do you ever get locked up at a young age?
Yeah, I've been locked up plenty of times. In my city, they got me labeled as like a gang leader or some shit like that. So I get harassed so much to the point I can't even really like just sit in my city like that because they harass me bad. But yeah, I've been locked up plenty of times.
Damn, really? So what was was it jail or did you actually make it to prison?
Hell no.
Okay. You didn't actually get the real treatment? Okay.
Yeah, nah, I went to the county jail like last year for like a month, bro. And this how bad they do me, bro. They revoked my bond for driving with no license, bro. They could have just gave me a ticket, anything, but they say because I'm Foolio, I'm red flag in the system. I gotta go to jail. Like I gotta get booked. Like you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Because there's only so many lit people in your area that is like, if you lived in LA, you would be one of thousands of rappers that they could harass. But you live there, there's only a handful of rappers they could fuck with, right?
Yep. That's exactly how it is.
Damn.
They don't like that.
The cops, from my experience in Florida, are some of the worst cops I ever had to deal with.
Yeah, bro. They're like, if it's a little roach, it could be a little, I'm going to jail, bro. Possession, all right? They're going to take me straight to jail, right? Yeah.
Definitely. So, okay, in those little like brief times that you had locked up though, did that kind of like turn you out to certain things that get you like sort of ready for more advanced shenanigans when you were back free?
Hell no. When I got locked up, I was like, man, fuck this shit. Man, I cannot be in jail, bro. I got too much going on. I had a label coming to my court date, like, damn. I'm like, damn. And while all this going on in my head, I'm like, damn, bro. I could be out there recording. I could just be with a bitch or some shit. Or I could just, and then I'm in a dorm. You got to think about it. I'm in a dorm for license charges. I'm surrounded by straight people with murder charges, shooting. I'm like, why the fuck they got me in this shit, bro?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
A bunch of them know who you were and shit?
Everybody knew who I was. That be the fucked up part about it. Everybody knows, so you gonna have to rap or some shit. Like, they want to hear that shit. Like, that's how that shit
Then they made you rap?
They want to hear that shit. Boy, you
God.
hard as hell. Rap that shit. Spit some shit for
That's hilarious. Just sing like a song that you put out a couple years ago. You're just like, I'm gonna just do this one real quick.
Who you telling?
Oh my God. All right. So, when did you actually start rapping though?
I've been rapping all my life, but I started taking this shit serious probably like 2.5 years ago. I had moved to Atlanta and I met Zaytoven, and then we put out a collab mixtape together. So
you were just doing your thing rapping, and then how'd you end up meeting Zaytoven?
Some people I knew linked me up with him in the studio. And he was like, you hard, we need to drop a mixtape.
Wow.
And then we did that, and that's how I got my little, I was probably at like 15,000 followers then though. Then I got a little buzz, and that's how that went.
Damn, that's crazy. Zaytoven does not get the credit he deserves because he's had such a huge impact on so many people's careers.
Man, a GOAT for real.
That's
Zay the GOAT, and he took me on tour with him. Not like he did so much for me, bro. That's why I said I respect Zaytoven, bro. He ain't have to do that for me. I wasn't even no big artist then. He just saw like the potential and where I was gonna be in the future.
But he didn't try to sign you or anything. He just was happy to. Oh, he tried to sign you.
Yeah, I fought with Zay, but I just ain't signed the shit because you know what I'm saying. I was more on like we brothers. Like I wouldn't think about the business side of the shit. You know what I'm saying? But nah, I ain't signed to him. No.
So okay, you were just doing your thing, rapping and stuff. He's who got you off your feet. Why'd you actually move to Atlanta at that point?
Shit, it was just another step I had to take. You know what I'm saying? Cause I had like a lot of labels calling me, like from Alamo to 300 to like any label you could think of. So around this time, I'm like, damn, I can't move how I want to move in Jacksonville. I'm getting harassed. Let me get an apartment in Atlanta so I could go to like different studios and meet different artists, and that shit work for real.
Because you're talking about one place that has like no music industry, and you're basically just on your own. You put your shit on YouTube and promote it on social media, but that's about it. And then Atlanta is a whole giant network of different people fucking with music.
And I met so many people and had so many opportunities down there. So it was like it was a plus for me.
Definitely.
Yeah, it was a plus.
When you first started making music, who were you inspired by, and what was the shit that made you want to make music in the first place?
When I was making music, bro, it was just for fun. Then real life shit went to happen, and then I, you know what I'm saying, went to rapping about what's really going on in my life. And did I look up to anybody? Probably like I fought with Lil Wayne and Eminem, Soulja Slim, shit like that. Yeah.
Kodak don't come to mind as inspiration. I feel like he kind of inspired everybody.
I fought with Kodak. I fought with Kodak because he one of the ones that paid the way for Florida. I fought with, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
For sure. But okay, that's interesting though, right there, because how much of a decision was it for you to start putting your real life in the music and the shit that was really going on?
It really wasn't no decision. It was just like, shit, I'm in the studio. This how I'm feeling right now. Like, the beat come on, this how I'm feeling. And I don't really write raps like that. I just go out the head. Like, so some shit could just have happening. I'm going straight to the studio like, damn. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what I'm finna rap about.
Definitely. Did you ever, was it a concern though of like, damn, maybe I'm saying too much. People are going to know too much. The cops are going to maybe know too much about the shit that I'm talking about.
I'm just a bitch-ass entertainer rapper, bro. I ain't doing shit out here, man. That's what I want everybody to know too. I ain't trying to hurt nobody. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a rapper, bro. Entertainer.
Right. But I mean, they could use your lyrics against you in court too, right?
I heard that. But, you know what I'm saying? It's been a lot of situations in my city, bro. I like been through that before, kinda. And that shit ain't really stick. So, you know, they needed more, but nah, hell nah.
Well, I mean, what's crazy is like you could if you say something and that thing is just like a vague description of events, then it's like, what are they gonna do? But sometimes, like with AR Abs, a rapper from Philly, he's a little older, and he apparently was like a huge drug kingpin.
Damn.
But he basically like was accused of like orchestrating murders, and then they find the lyrics in his phone that's basically him rapping about it like right after it happens. And they like all this shit where they're basically, when there are these events that they already have something to tie you to, once they're able to say, well, look at this lyric and look at this lyric, and these fit perfectly with these events, then it becomes like you wouldn't get charged because of the lyrics, but the lyrics just are the fucking thing that makes it stick, I feel like.
Yeah, that could be a way too, but I'm just an entertainer. I don't know. They got to, you know what I'm saying? I'm just an entertainer, man. Bro.
Right, for sure. But early on when you were talking about shit, was it stuff involving other rappers, or was it just in general, like, okay, I'm just talking about so-and-so that got into it on the block, even though nobody knows who that is?
Like, shit, like, I got shot when I was 15, shit like that. Like, it was just real life shit happening to me when I was young as hell, like, getting my head beat by the police. My little brother, Kendrick Austin, this is wristband right here. 15, 16, got killed by the police. Like, it's just a lot of real shit was going on, and I'm like young as hell, like, damn, this shit really happening, like, what the fuck?
Wow.
Go to the studio, vent, you know what I mean, vent. That's how I vent.
Definitely. But, okay, so how'd you get shot?
Shit.
You just out? You just standing on the corner, or were you like doing something specific?
I got shot getting off a school bus, getting off my school bus. That's what killed school for me. I was like, fuck school, I ain't going back. I was like in like the 9th, 8th grade, some shit like that.
And you're getting off the school bus and somebody was waiting for you?
Yeah, and they shot me.
Where'd you get hit?
Oh, I got hit on my hip. It broke my hip. Hell yeah. Man, that shit was just crazy how that shit happening, bro. Cause that whole day when I was in school, I got in an argument with a couple people, like a couple boys. I was finna fight and shit, hopped on their bus. I was just on some arrogant shit, bro. I wasn't really thinking, cause I'm 15 years old. I ain't thinking about shit. I'm thinking, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't really thinking, bro. So when I just got off the bus, bro, it's like a little cut in like one of my little hoods we used to be in. So we sitting in the cut and shit. I'd say by like 2 minutes, a nigga came around the corner shooting. As soon as I took like 5 steps, I was hit. And then when I got hit, it's like my leg popped out of place. I was just crawling, bro. I couldn't use my leg. It was like, I was just crawling, bro. So as I'm crawling, I'm looking back at him shooting. Like, he's still shooting. Like, he could have stood over me. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm like, damn, I'm 15, bro. That's how I'm finna die, bro. Like, fuck. I crawled in this lady yard. Her house was like 2 houses down. I'm telling her I'm shot. She, get the fuck out my yard. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, man.
I'm like, what the fuck? That was crazy, bro. I'm 15 years old, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Yeah, that shit fucked my head up, though.
And that just killed school for you right there.
Over.
Because, like, how can you protect yourself? You're either going to school with your gun, and, you know, even then you're not going to feel safe.
Yeah, that shit was over with. Because it's like, with you going to school, they know where you at. Right. They know where to come get your ass at. Like, you there. There's nowhere else you could be. You at school. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it was. Okay,
when you got shot that time, were you surprised? Or were you so in the streets that it was just kind of not that surprising?
I was surprised, but I'm going to put it like this. A person had died that morning. They thought I had something to do with it. But it got clear. I ain't had shit to do with it. But I ain't like the person. Like, you know what I'm saying? And guess how he died, though? He died getting on the school bus. Bro.
Oh, my God.
But it got cleared up and shit. I ain't had nothing to do with it. So, boom. When I was in school that day, everybody kept coming to me like, bro, they say you had something to do with such and such. I'm like, what the fuck? I was on the way to school, like, you feel me? The police interrogated me about the shit in the hospital and I'm like, I was at school, bro. Like, a real deal, I was at school. So, boom, I got out the bus and that's how that shit happened.
Wow.
That shit was crazy.
That's terrifying.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
And it's like, kind of what I'm getting out of this is that a lot of the shit that is all of a sudden viral is the exact shit that you've been used to dealing with your whole life.
Yeah, this shit regular.
Right.
This shit regular to me, you know?
You ever like sit back and just worry about, or just think about the fact that you've just become so numb to some of the craziest shit throughout your life?
I ain't gonna count. That shit fuck with me sometimes. I sit back and ask myself, like, why do I go through this shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, why do certain shit happen? And then I think again, like, damn, maybe it's just a lesson or some shit. Then some more shit happen, like, damn, how many lessons do I gotta take? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm just numb to that shit, though.
I mean, when you think about, like, normal people, you know, you'll hear about, like, a kid in high school, like a normal high school, and some girl will kill herself in the school.
Yeah.
And it's like the whole school is traumatized. They got to call in grief counselors to talk to the kids just because they're so traumatized. They didn't see her die. They weren't there. They barely probably fucking know the girl. But it's treated like it's that big a deal. And as I get older and older, I kind of realize, like, damn, I've seen a lot of shit. I've seen a lot of fucked up shit happen. And the people that I interview, a lot of times I've seen even way more fucked up shit happen. And it's not normal. It's not as normal as we try to act.
I don't supposed to be no 15-year-old getting shot and going to funerals back to back and shit. Hell no, that shit could fuck your head up. Like MDD, major depressive disorder, that shit real. Like, you'll be fucked up and then people will be like, why you doing them drugs and shit? I'm trying to cope, bro. You know what I'm saying? How that shit be.
Damn.
Yeah.
Do you remember the first time that you got fucked up where it felt like you were doing it because there was something that you wanted to forget or some bullshit that was going on in your life that you were really trying to escape?
It's been a lot of times. Like, a lot of countless, numerous of times. I'm like, damn, bro, like, when we gonna make it out this shit? Like, when this shit gonna stop, bro? And then that when to fall back to this rapping shit, like, where I'm at now, like, I thank God every day, bro.
Right.
Like, every day I wake up, bro, I could be dead for real, like, every day. Like, the fans don't know that. When they be trolling and shit, that shit be on our mind. Like, me and the other side, like, I know people thinking like, damn, I could die today, bro. Like, the way we living, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah, and it's pretty crazy. I mean, like, just for an example, I didn't think the Adin Ross thing was going to be that big a deal.
Yeah.
Because I feel like you're probably so numb to it already because you already heard people singing disrespectful shit about your friends over and over and over. But at the same time, I mean, that shit probably always kind of is going to bother you a little bit, right?
You know what's crazy? I didn't even know who he was or nothing, but I promise, bro. The fans, I didn't even know he was a famous Twitch streamer. The fans, bro.
If it wasn't for the fans, you would have never known.
I wouldn't have known shit, bro. They spammed the shit out my DM. My followers was going crazy. I wasn't even on Twitter before then, bro. I had a Twitter, but I was not on it, bro. I got on my Twitter, it was going crazy, bro. I probably had like 3,000 followers, bro. I went up to 22K, bro. I'm like, damn, who the fuck is Adin Ross? Then they sent me this on, bro. I'm like, who the fuck is Adin Ross? Then they sent me this. I'm like, damn, what the fuck? Then he had DM me. He like, bro, let's hop on the phone, bro. We talked. He was like, yeah, now let's hop on live and clear it up, bro. Then he did it again. Then he did it again.
Yeah, but he didn't know that they were filming him on IG Live when he was singing it.
Friends, bro. I don't know what. I told him, man, you need to get some new set of friends, bro.
I know.
They throwing your ass in that fire, boy.
And that's the best part is that he's the only white one, and they're all black, and they're all getting him in trouble with you.
They know what's going on.
I know.
See, they know what's going on.
They know exactly what's going
on, bro. He lost.
For sure. Yeah, he's just slowly learning what's going on. Yeah. I don't think I ever like sung anything in a song that I shouldn't have sung.
Yeah, and it don't even be that. It's like I see it as this don't even go to Adin Ross. Like if you a fan, like be a fan, bro. Like you can fuck with all our music, bro. Like fans be thinking like they die hard, like that's your art, that's my art type shit. But in real life, that's not what it is. Like you don't want to get yourself in that line of fire, like you know what I'm saying? You innocent, like be a fan of everybody.
Right.
Yeah.
And they also, I mean, there's what the internet knows and there's what you know. And I would assume that what you know is probably so different than what the internet knows.
Of course. Yeah. My mind be on some whole other shit. They thinking about the internet. This is the fans' job. Get up, let's go to Foolio Instagram and troll him all day. When I wake up, my job is to stay alive. Right. You know what I'm saying? I got to go through like different shit every day. Yeah, so my life completely different from what they got going on. They don't see it as that. You know what I'm saying? That's all they see is the internet.
Why'd you leave Atlanta, though, and go back to Jacksonville? And do you plan on ever leaving?
No, I stay in Atlanta.
Oh, you do now? Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I stay in Atlanta. I bought my mama a house down there and all. Like, I stay in the A, like, for sure now. But I just be in Jacksonville so much. This might sound crazy. I just love my city, bro. Even though they hate me, like, I just love my city, bro. Real shit.
You really feel like they hate you, or you just feel like there's certain pockets of people that hate you?
You could say that it's certain pockets of people, but my city, from the police to the people, they hate me, bro. My music don't get played in club. Matter of fact, I can show you this. Look,
damn, it's political out there with the clubs and shit.
Man, they ain't even playing my music out, man. That shit crazy. They just put a poster last night in some of the clubs, the small strip club called Wackos, talking about something. You cannot play Foolio in this club. Hell yeah. They got this shit, man. This shit crazy. I'm like, I don't even go to this club. I don't know shit about this club. So where's y'all? You know what I'm saying?
Right. But I guess if you owned a club, you'd probably be like, nah, don't play the ops music here.
Nah, look. They got the paper printed out and all. I'm what the fuck?
Oh, okay. They didn't just ban you; they banned the other side too.
All us.
Oh, okay.
They banned everybody.
Oh wow, they got got every list.
And listen though, it's only me and his son though,
they got
bro.
A big, no, but they got a big list. They got Wappa with the chopper.
They got everybody on that bit, and at the bottom it say the 2 songs. It say what songs can't be played. It say who I smoke.
No, that's so crazy.
Who I can't. Who I when I see you, I'm like, damn. Bro.
Honestly, like my hat is off to them though, because realistically, they playing that kind of shit. You're just asking for problems, bro. Like your insurance policy does not cover murder anthems being played in your establishment, right?
Oh, bro.
I mean, they're just asking for that. Same thing. You try to go to a club out here. I mean, certain clubs, you try to get in with certain sports teams, certain colors, whatever. They're trying to stop that problem before it starts.
Who you telling? But don't.
Who you telling? He got a good ass ad lib right there, huh?
Hey, listen, but ain't none of us been in that club though.
Right.
In life, like, why is y'all doing that? We don't want to come to that poor ass club.
But that's what's crazy is if that's like a white ass strip club that don't normally have these problems.
This man just said that.
That's what I'm thinking. Is like,
fuck?
You guys ain't been there. I'm assuming you've been to a strip club or two.
Yeah, but we never. I ain't even know what club this was, bro. He just said. He said, bro, that's a club, bro. They do not like that type of stuff. They don't want that type of stuff going on.
Right. I mean. That is really the crazy.
Respect it, though.
That's the crazy thing that's happened over the past couple months is that now like the normal ass white people and shit just know about all this shit to an extent that they did not know about it before, and they fucking love it. It turns out
they love it.
They love it, and that's why you have all these fucking trolls and all these people who just try to get at you, trying to piss you off, etc.
Yeah, yeah.
Who you calling? Oh.
What's up, hey Pootie? Hey, I'm doing it. A light pole, baby Pootie. And I'm doing a no jumper interview right now, bro. My bad. I'm gonna call you right back so I'm done. Yeah, love you too, brother.
You are a popular guy. Your phone's been blowing up this whole time. I see it.
Bro. I'm trying to tell you, I'm doing business.
Right,
bro.
Definitely. Okay, so Was there? I mean, I guess we might as well like at least try to pry into a few thoughts on this. Like, were you and Ace ever cool, or was there ever a time period where you guys were able to be around each other?
We probably was like mutual, but we ain't never hanging on each other. But it wasn't always like fuck you, like you that. You know what I'm saying? I was cool. Like some certain people he'd be around, like they used to be in my hood, in my videos, taking pictures, having fun in my hood. I was never in they shit. You know what I'm saying? I was like one of the first jits that was on in my city, like famous, like from rapping and shit. When I had 5,000 followers and shit, they used to ask me for features and shit. So I was the one. Everybody want to hang with Hilltop. It's a famous hood. Everybody want to come hang out there with us and shit. Like we were just like setting trends and shit. Yeah.
Just side question: is your real name Julio?
Hell no. And you know it's so crazy? That ain't even my rap name, bro. That's just my Instagram name.
Oh, okay.
The internet made that my name,
because I forgot that was your Instagram name, and when I was listening to that Adin Ross thing, I'm like, why the fuck they keep calling him Julio? I never called him anything besides Folio.
My name Foolio,
and they were thinking it was Folio.
Yes, they be Julio, Julio. They be saying all type of shit. I'm like, what the fuck?
Right. That's crazy.
Shit crazy.
Okay, but so you guys had, but I mean, it's interesting though, because I'm sure you see. All right, how about this question?
Yeah.
You see these videos that these YouTubers put together now where they're basically trying to tell the story of basically your life in the streets, at least. When you watch those videos, how much do you feel like they get it, and how much do you feel like this shit is all wrong?
That shit be all wrong. I just be like, y'all might as well just move y'all ass to Jacksonville, like ask me to do a documentary or something. Get your ass in this shit you want to know about. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
That shit be so false, but that's their job though. So you know what I'm saying? I don't even know what I'm saying.
But the crazy thing is that a lot of those videos, they don't try to even really make it clear that they're kind of guessing. They're just sort of like, here's what happened. This person got killed, and then this person got killed. And I'm thinking like, I don't know if I believe it happened that simply.
And then they'll have somebody's name. That's not even that person's name.
Oh, man.
Like, everything be fucked up about them videos. I look at them bitches down there every other day because they tag me in so many of them bitches. They tag me in so many of them bitches. So, bro.
And, I mean, I'm not accusing anybody of capping or anything, but oftentimes, too, it feels like, okay, just because somebody died and then somebody made a song talking about smoking that person does not mean that they killed that person. Or even that somebody from their side killed that person, because I see it in LA all the time. People taking credit for bodies that they had nothing to do with.
Damn. Yeah, that shit be real though. That's what people do.
Right.
That's what people do though.
Yeah.
Capping. Well, you call it cap, whatever you want to call it. That's what they do though.
Okay, so let's talk specifically about Bibby. Like you had songs about him before he even became a topic of conversation and all this. What was your friendship with him and your relationship to him?
That was like my little bro, like bro, Jit was like real deal crazy about me, like real deal like infatuated with Foolio. Like, I love you, big bro. Like, I'm gonna make sure you good. Like, you don't gotta worry about nothing. Like, that was my little brother for real.
How'd you know him? Just from being around? Or?
Yeah, he from the hood. He from my hood, but I watched him grow up to what he was. Like, when he wasn't doing shit to when he, you know what I'm saying, jumped out the porch. Like, I watched him. Like, that was my little brother, real deal.
Right. And so when that happened to him, how'd you find out, or what do you?
It was right. He was just with me like 3 months. Like, okay, boom. He got out of school. He got out the bus. Well, my godmama used to stay. She used to stay on the corner house in the hood, and I used to stay there with her for 3 years. He got out the bus, walked in the house. What's up, big bro? Hugged and shit, dapped each other up, talking and shit. He was like, man, I'm finna go to Hilltop, man. I'm finna go to the hood real quick. And that shit only like a 10-minute walk. It's like a 10-minute walk. He was walking. He just got out of school, from out the school bus. So, boom, I say, bye. As soon as he walked out of the house, I told him specifically, I said, look, bro, don't walk, bro. Shit hot. I'm talking about the police, though. I'm like, gang task. Hot, bro. Like, they hopping out on shit, searching shit. I ain't even think about no niggas. Like, so, boom, he like, man, Vic, bro, I'm good. He told me, I ain't worrying about the police. Other niggas, he showed it, you know what I'm saying? He walked out. I say about 20, 25 minutes later, I got that call. I was like, damn, like, you would have listened to me stay in the house, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? And that would be fucking me up, too. Like, I talked to so many people right before they walked out the door and died. I'd be like, damn, what the fuck? Like, if you would have listened to me, you would have been here today, like, you know what I'm saying? That shit be crazy.
And I mean, it feels kind of cruel to have to even tell a 16-year-old kid like don't walk down the street.
Yeah.
You know, like that's how fucked up shit is that, you know, even just walking over to somebody's house could be that fucked up.
That quick. That's how fast shit happen.
When you were growing up, was there even like I grew up fighting all the time. Like fighting was normal. Did that just go out the window by the time you were like 12, 13 or what?
Out the window completely. We started fighting, like we used to fight at clubs and shit, but that shit went out the window. I got shot when I was 15, so that shit went out the window. Before then, like it was that just always how it been though. Cause like I said, the people we was into it with was always older than us. So they already knew about the streets. Like you supposed to have this to protect yourself. You supposed to drive cars and to get here. We wasn't thinking about that. We was walking 100 deep to clubs and shit across the town. We walking from the west side to the north side, like just to go to a party. Like not even knowing these niggas could pull up on us and do all this. We ain't thinking nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Damn, that's a tough lesson to learn. Like how would you describe the source of like you just being a group of young kids and having beef with these older dudes? Like how would you describe as generally like the sort of thing that would even cause that to be the situation? Like what even made you catch the eye of like older people in the area and shit?
Shit, you talking about like how we like beefing with them?
Yeah, like why would you start beefing with these people? I don't know if it was necessarily like rappers that we're talking about at this point, or if we're just mostly talking about street shit.
It's just some street shit. Like they were just like, you know what I'm saying? They just ain't like us. We were just young, badass kids running the city, like beating up anybody. Like we 100 deep. Who finna stop us? And then they were just like, man, y'all gotta chill. Like this ain't what it finna be. Like you know what I'm saying? Some old head shit, but we got that shit settled.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. It's interesting because like I saw you say that you didn't start this shit, but you did have like diss songs that were out before the Who I Smoke thing, right? Like how much was there leading up to the Who I Smoke thing in terms of like songs and stuff? Like how serious was this in the lead up to this, and how long had that been going on in terms of the tension?
I ain't gonna count. I always make, you know what I'm saying? Cause that's how I be feeling sometimes. But people don't catch the subliminals that they do and shit. They'll just see Foolio. They ain't looking at that shit. I catch all subliminals. Like when a nigga say something about a 6 or anything in their songs, bro, I'm catching that shit. And I'm not the type to like sneak this shit, bro. I don't respect that shit. I'm finna say your name. Like ain't no other way around it. I'm finna say your name and let you know this about you. You know what I'm saying? But it was probably like, I really can't recall, but I know that Who I Smoke shit, that snippet been out. So I been knew it was gonna drop soon. I just wasn't thinking about the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But yeah.
It kind of hit in a whole different way too, because they, you know, there's something like there's so many diss songs. Like when I was listening to a lot of the diss songs leading up to this shit, it was like y'all were making traditional type of diss songs. And this shit was like, oh, let's make pop songs hating on each other. And to be fair, your response was crazy. That shit been stuck in my head for the past week.
Yeah, but listen though, that you heard the beatbox. You probably ain't hear that.
Oh yeah.
When we was in their hood and shit. So boom, that was not no response. That was just me and my little cousin Kojak. We were doing on some. Let's just shoot this video real quick on these niggas block real quick. You just show them like y'all faking. This is what it is. So after we shot that, I went to Miami. And then I was going through my DMs and my comments. Everybody was spamming my shit. Do Fantasia when I see you. Told the engineer download the beat, and it was history after that. Like, that shit went up crazy. Yeah.
Did you have anyone, like that song sounded so different than a lot of your other songs that I feel like I've seen comments with people suggesting that maybe you had some help writing that or putting that together. Is that a possibility?
Yeah, no. I freestyle everything, bro, when I'm in the studio, bro. Like, I freestyle everything. Punch in is all I do.
Right.
Punch in.
I mean, that at the very least you could say that, is that throughout all this bullshit, there has been some pretty good music to come out of it.
Hell yeah. And it's sad that's how Jacksonville got to be looked at right now, too. I be thinking about all that shit, bro. Like, I'm really blowing up off this song, like, real deal, my life changing. Like, that shit crazy.
Right, like, that's always the thing in the rap game, is that if something really bad happens to you, there's positive shit, like, that comes with it. Like, you know, a lot of people would think that having a really popular diss song about you would be bad, but you're getting all these followers, it gives
labels,
you
money going up, shows, follow, everything. But I'm like, damn. This how this shit happen. Fuck it. Thank you.
Is that a little bit of that?
Damn, y'all should have been knew I was hard. You know what I'm saying? But fuck it. It is what it is.
Definitely. All right. So when you first heard that song though, or saw the video, describe how you felt in terms of like your actual emotional state? Like, were you angry? Are you so jaded to people dissing your dead friends?
Nah, I would, cause I said like I been heard the song for real, like the snippet and all that, so I knew it was gonna drop. I just ain't know when. You know what I'm saying? And then they dropped it, so I was like, damn, it is what it is. Cause I do the same thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I really wasn't mad.
Do you think, or was there anything about like just them being on a golf course that kind of piss you off? Like, why are you having so much fun with this?
Nah, hell nah. Cause I done did like way more, you know what I'm saying?
This is true, yeah.
I done did other shit, you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Do you ever have any close calls when you're like pulling up to op neighborhoods to film videos and shit like that? Is there ever anything where it came close to like the wrong person popping out?
Hell nah. We was hanging out, showing our ass. Just saw that shit doing the beatbox, all type of shit, man. We was hanging out, man.
You
know what I mean?
got Spot 'em Got 'em all wrapped up in all this shit?
That's my little brother, like Dirt World. Our dead homeboy, Jonathan. This is where he from.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my little bro.
Was that trippy though to see his whole career just take this huge leapfrog off of a TikTok?
Yeah, bro, I watched him record that song, bro. I watched the bro do that shit, and it's crazy because that song had like 10 million views before Pooh Shiesty hard on that bit. Yeah, but that bit blew up though.
Yeah.
I was looking at lil' bro like, and he's so funny and street. He don't give a fuck about none of this shit. I promise, bro.
Really?
I be like, bro. He don't. You seen him do the dance for real? Yeah, he ain't do the challenge yet.
He
for
still
real.
hasn't really, huh?
Yeah, he ain't do that shit yet. He don't give a fuck about this shit. He just getting his money vibing, like, yeah.
That must be pretty surreal to be like a young ass jit from Florida, and all of a sudden you got so weedy dancing to your shit.
Who you telling? And then one day you can blow just like that. 1 second.
Right. You give a fuck about TikTok?
Yeah, that shit cool. It's
Yeah.
cool. I don't know how to make the videos.
Me neither.
But this shit
I got
cool,
somebody who
though.
does it for me, but
Yeah, that shit cool though. It could blow you up, I guess.
it's all just that new generation of promotion. Any which way
Yeah.
you got to get it, you know?
I heard it could blow you up. What I seen, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. So you said you weren't like pissed off when you first seen the video or whatever. Did it piss you out? Did it upset you seeing the reaction and seeing it go so big and just having
That's probably
everybody talk
when
about
I
it?
saw like certain people I thought that fought with me saying, it ain't even about the whole song. It's about that certain part when they saying my dad brother's name. Like I'm pretty
Exactly.
sure majority of everybody know what's going on for real.
Right.
From the dead people who dead, all that. So I don't give a fuck about you saying that part. But my dead homeboy, like I take that shit serious. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like if you want to sing along to the "Who I Smoke" part and then
know
put
what I'm
somebody
saying?
else's name in, we all done that. It's all funny. We all making
Yeah.
fun of our friends or whatever, but it really is kind of a sick thing if you're just like a random ass person who lives in a nice house and you out here singing shit, joking around about shit like that. That just shows how
And then
far
you
away from it you are.
tag me in it, trying to antagonize
God.
me, trying to get a reaction. Hell yeah, that's why I'm looking at the shit like, why you playing like that?
That's just
You know what I'm saying?
for real.
Yeah.
I mean, we had that conversation a lot about like what needs to happen for a lot of this tension in all these different states. Like, you know, it's not just Florida, it's not just Jacksonville,
Everywhere.
but it's just there's so much of this shit, and there's always not always, but there's a lot of times really popular music attached to it, which just makes everything way worse. It's kind of like, I don't know, a lot of people we just kind of are wondering like, how do we get to the point of this not being the way things are done, or is there any possible way when we look at a situation like this, like Jacksonville right now is like the way we look at Chicago, like it's just never gonna be better.
I ain't gonna cap. It's so many, like I said, there's so many neighborhoods and shit going on. To be honest, I don't see no stop to nothing what's going on in Jacksonville. The police don't solve shit. They don't do shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? They don't solve no murders, bro. They don't do, you know what I'm saying? They don't give a fuck about us in real life. They want us to keep doing this shit, you know what I'm saying? That's why the shit so fucked up. I don't know.
Kind of makes their job easier.
Easy.
know?
You ain't gotta do shit, sit on your ass.
Yeah. I mean, you'd think that like the murder rate being so high would be a bad thing for the police force, but I don't know if there's anybody really holding them to account for that.
They not though.
Yeah. In your mind, is there anything that could happen though that would make at least this shit stop playing out in music, or do you think that it's kind of just destined that the shit that's really happening is going to be expressed through the music as well?
Well, it's already been said and done. It's been said and done. So I don't know, bro. I ain't gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. I really don't know.
If you never heard somebody else talk about you or your dead friends ever again, do you think it would necessarily occur to you to be talking about that? If for some reason your obs just stopped rapping about you, would you feel like, all right, I'm just gonna stop rapping about them? It's not even a reason to do it anymore.
Yeah, I do that. But it just gotta be like on some real deal, real nigga shit. Like, you can't be fake with this shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't no pressed up ass nigga because I know what's going on in the streets for real, you know? Yeah.
Interesting. Do you feel like by leaving Jacksonville that in any way that looks crazy to people? Or are you worried at all about what their reception to that is?
Hell no. I'm a grown ass man. Shit, they gotta respect that. What you want me to be in the hood all my life, fucked up, getting hot out on? I'm gonna have to pay my own bond, pay my own lawyer fees. I'm gonna have to pay for the funeral. Like, there's a lot of fuck shit that come with it, like, you know what I'm saying? So people really was proud of me.
It sometimes feels like the fans really do want that, though. They really think you should just be on the block for the rest of your life, even if you got $1 million.
Cause they hear that gangster music and all that, you know what I'm saying? So that's what they expect in 24/7.
Can we also kind of blame you for like the Red 4X and the Fly Soldiers of the world?
What is that?
You don't know about them?
Oh, I'm tripping. Bro. They was just on my live, bro.
Right.
Bro. I don't know what's to them. I don't even know, bro.
Hey man, Florida, there's a lot going on.
There's
something in the water.
Hell. I don't know. It's either in the water, in the dreads, in the gold. I don't know what the hell it is. There's something going on.
Man, and I listened to one of their videos like 3 times already for just showing people, and I still don't know one single word that they were saying in that shit. It's like
I don't know, bro. I ain't even listened to one of these songs yet. I just saw them on my Instagram live, and they kept saying add them, so I added, bro. Yeah.
If you were to be asked to do a feature with them, you think you could do it, or?
Hell no. They gotta pay me.
Yeah, they're gonna pay, of course, but like, would you do a feature with somebody that you maybe didn't respect just because you know the bag was looking right?
I ain't gonna count. It really depends, cause I'm gonna have to meet you in person to feel your vibe. Like, I'm a vibe type person. Like, I want to feel your vibe. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it depends though.
Definitely.
Yeah.
What was up with this video of you and YoungBoy back in the day? It was like you sort of like coming at YoungBoy, right? What was that video? And can you explain that now?
He had a show in Jacksonville, bro, and I wasn't pulling up on some old check-in. The internet made that check-in shit, bro. Cause I kept hearing him like in his songs. He be like, "What you on, Foolio, Foolio, Foolio?" My name Foolio. The fans done sent me this 20 million times. YoungBoy talking about you, bro.
Right.
Like, if you go on YouTube right now and say NBA YoungBoy Foolio this is before everything, and them bitches got views for real. So I'm like, what the fuck? So boom. So when I pulled up on him, I'm pulling up on him to see like what do Foolio mean. Like, that's what we trying to ask him. But you know how he get pulled up on so much. He like, who are these niggas? Like, you know what I'm saying? So when we pulled up, it was a whole totally different story. Like, you know what I'm saying? He was like hiding like in the door of the hotel room. He didn't come out. Like, it was just some whole other shit, bro. Movie shit.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming you didn't respect the way that your criticisms were dealt with there. You didn't appreciate the way he went about it.
It wasn't even that. He really wasn't trying to like. He wasn't trying to holler at me, bro. He was just on some old like tough, fake paranoid. I don't know what he was on, bro. He just wasn't trying to. I don't know this how we approach the situation. We pulled up to that bit deep as hell. I don't know, bro.
If you're a rapper, that can be pretty intimidating when you got like 100 fucking young jits, as they say, coming at you. Yeah, I don't know. I can't blame him for being a little worried about that situation, but
yeah, but when I'm walking up to him, I'm telling him, bro, we ain't on that, bro. I just want to talk to you real quick, bro. I just want to talk to you. He saying some old boy, some whole other shit. I don't even know what he was fucking saying.
Right.
Yeah, that shit wasn't shit though.
But nothing happened with that after or anything?
Nah, it wasn't no major shit, man.
I got you. All right. I wanted to ask about this video too. Is there somebody recently tried to press you in the mall? And that shit went a little viral at the time. What was that situation?
Bruh, I'm walking through the motherfucking, this Super Bowl weekend in Tampa. We walking through the mall, some fucking fan. You know, I'm a rap nigga, like, and I got people with me. We pulled up. So he walking up, talking about Foolio, some shit he said. Basically trying to get some clout, bro. Pulled out his phone, recording me while I'm getting my food at Chick-fil-A. He telling Foolio, I forgot what the fuck he said. He said some shit, but I'm telling him like, bro, if anything that happen right here in this mall, all us gonna go to jail, bro. All us got guns on us. I don't know what you on, bro. You ready to risk your life. We got shit going on for real. I don't know about you. You ready to throw your shit away, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that shit wasn't shit though.
Because you said I had ankle monitor on. You said you had an ankle monitor on?
Nah, he had an ankle monitor on.
Oh, really? Okay.
The nigga who was recording had an ankle monitor on. So I'm like, what the fuck? Like, police shit, like, what the fuck?
When I was watching that video, I was like, this is the ultimate situation where Foolio is in a position where a dude is basically trying to punk him out, but then this guy has nothing to lose in the situation because he gets to do this, and if you punch him in the face, boom, it's a lawsuit, it's a case, it's all this shit.
And then think about it like this, bro. It's 2 of them, 2, 3 of them. It's like 6, 7 of us, so we're gonna beat y'all ass.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's not no problem. And if y'all take it there, we're gonna take it there. But it's just the point, bro. Like, you got on the ankle monitor, it's 1,000 police. We're in the full court, so it's 1,000 police right here. You want to do the most. Let's at least take it out the side or some shit.
Yeah.
But what you want to do, you want to go live, this, and that. So if anything happen, they coming to Foolio.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It be shit like that. People know how to trip people off the streets for real. Yeah.
Yeah, that shit is crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, your platform's larger than ever. You got like more people paying attention than ever.
Yeah.
From your perspective, where do you take it from here? Like, I mean, and it feels like even like your music, like that the new music, like even outside of the diss part and everything, I feel like it's a lot of the best music I ever heard from you. And stylistically, it's kind of making you break out of the style that you fucked with before.
And like, I got some like songs I'm finna drop my mixtape. It's just gonna show them I'm not no diss rapper. That was just to get back. Like, I'm real deal, like, talented as fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I could do whatever melodic type song, singing. Like, I'm versatile as hell. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna just show them, like, I'm here to stay. Like, I got my foot in the door now. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm here to stay, though. I'm showing them.
Yeah, man. Florida's on fire.
Definitely. We got a whole different scenery.
It's crazy. There's so many, like, popping rappers from all over the fucking state. And then, unfortunately, it's also like, you know, every week you got to hear about a different rapper getting shot at or whatever. But I mean,
who you telling?
Who you telling?
It's in the water.
Who you telling?
It's in the water. Oh, bro.
That's real. I don't know. Anything you're excited about that you got coming up? Anything we need to know about?
I got a big ass video shoot tomorrow at this high school. That shit gonna be lit as hell.
Damn, really?
Yeah, that bitch gonna be like some high school musical shit, like real deal lit.
Wow, that's interesting.
That bitch gonna be lit on game, and then I got like 2 mixtapes from the drop.
It's just you on that song, or is it somebody else?
It's just me.
Okay.
It's just me. That bit hard.
Damn, that sounds more involved than a lot of your videos in the past. Like normally your videos are kind of run and gun on the street and shit.
Yeah, like this, like the rest, what y'all finna see on out is gonna be straight high quality, high production. Ain't none of that. We going like full throttle.
Because now that you have so many more people paying attention to you, it's kind of like a different expectation where if you just keep dropping like super fire videos and each song you put out is really, really good, then I feel like you could hold on to more and more of that audience rather than them just sort of trickling away and falling off as fans.
Who you telling? And what I'm finna do, like, I got a plan, you know what I'm saying? Like, we finna like do it, like, for real, just finna go up though. Just watch me like the next 2 months, a month. Yeah.
For sure.
Finna go up.
It's exciting. You've been fielding all these label meetings. Any of them seem interesting?
Yeah, I fuck with Crazy Music though. Like them my people, like they been showing me good love, like, you know what I'm saying. That's what I'm fuck with. But I done been to 1,000 label meetings. Like it just like it gotta make sense to me. Like we gotta have a chemistry. I ain't trying to get put on no shelf. I am not on none of that. If I do that, I'd rather just sit back and own all my shit, keep doing what I'm doing.
Because you can make a pretty good living off of streaming shows, merch.
That's what I'm doing right now. I'm straight for real. Like I'm straight. Like really, I'm good right now. So if a label come to me, they got to be talking like some numbers. Yeah.
Respect. All right, Foolio. Appreciate you, man.
Foolio.
You heard? Foolio. No Jumper. Coolest podcast in the world. Check us out on YouTube, SoundCloud, iTunes. Like, comment, and subscribe. And nojumper.com if you want to support. And we'll be on Friday listening to your music. Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah. Let's get a picture in.
Let's do it.